It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Prescott to throw it. And it's caught. Touchdown! From 6 yards away. And the Cowboys are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, partner, not exactly the way they drew up the start of this one, but a chance to redeem themselves and hit the reset button here on their second possession.
And I do like that word that you just used, reset, right? In a lot of ways, it's just shaking off what happened before, starting fresh, almost like it's your first drive all over again. Go out and put your best foot forward.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Now it's Jackson. And he fires one incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Hard throw, incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout. And look at this, it's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 6-0 our score after 1. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. As they go to work on a 1st and goal. Now the Ravens going to use... one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Yeah!
Here's Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
Throwing, Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And they are able to add on to their advantage. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
Problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Penalty accepted, and that pushes him back 5.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. He wipes out the penalty yardage with a good run to get it back to 2nd and 7.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by DeMarvion Overshow.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick 6.
The extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And this one over the back line of the end zone, where they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30.
offense at the line, set to get going. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Another incompletion there. That's 5 in a row now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion and get him going.
That's caught. It's Flowers. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
And the Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now Jackson taps this forward, jet sweep. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
And Jackson throwing once more. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 41 yards. And the Ravens get a bit closer.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
The Ravens will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Jackson here is going to look to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's going to get in for the 2 points. And that'll make this a 10-point game. And with a successful 2-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
A loss of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that will make this a 19-point game. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Raven offense set at the line for this. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. Over the middle, complete. It's Flowers. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the first down.
Now it's Jackson. His throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air, and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Jackson. Now he'll tuck this and run. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry, 43 yards. And the Ravens take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
And everyone goes.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points,
things could start getting a little more interesting. That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do you do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
It's tipped, but it doesn't matter. He still catches it.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Derrick Henry. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Ravens take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
The Ravens will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. And now we'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and
looking to throw. Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Here's one deep for Pickens. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. 4th down. Prescott. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Jackson now. Henry's got it out on the left side. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And that'll be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
On 4th down, on is Tyler Luke for the Baltimore field goal.
Oh, nope, never had a chance. Well to the right, no good. And this will remain a 5-point game.
And I think there on the left hash mark, he's just aiming down the middle and hoping to hit it true. But this ball started right and started working away from him. And it's going to wind up wide of the mark.
Prescott now.
Pass complete. George Pickens with it.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't come in.
And that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Here's Prescott. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
To throw is Prescott. The short one there taken in by Ferguson. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up second down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Back now in Baltimore. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the 4th. Here's 2nd and 7. To the air again, Prescott. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
I'd give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Now Prescott. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Cowboys get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Aubrey now for the point after. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead.
Makes the score Cowboys 34, Ravens 22.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone.
Really good coverage all over the field that took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
From the gun, Jackson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Flowers. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 63 yards receiving for him now, and that last catch good enough for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
More ready.
To throw is Jackson. And for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by DeMarvion Overshow. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay. I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
This is caught inside the 15. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cowboys have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Aubrey now for the PAT. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. From the gun, it's Jackson. Well, looking deep here for Flowers. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Jackson to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
To put it mildly, look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
They're still throwing the football here. Obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Aubrey now for the point after. These have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Jackson going to keep it. Boy, a dangerous throw there. Fortunate for him, it'll wind up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
He'll try to do it himself. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Throwing here, Prescott.
This one swung out to Williams.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Aubrey now for the PAT.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Now it's Jackson.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked up by Savon Rebel. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Following the interception, here's Prescott.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Well, Prescott here to throw.
And Prescott, his 3rd interception.
Picked off by the linebacker, Kyle Van Noy.
And the Ravens are going to have it here just past the 25. Just a lot going on there in the middle of the field, and this one winds up a turnover.
Yeah, they're running a crossing route here, and the idea of it is to get defenders confused about who to go with. But if you throw it too early, sometimes it's your quarterback that gets confused, and here he throws it into coverage and gets it intercepted.
The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
A gain of
10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
It certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Baltimore, so long, everybody.